Alright, g'day, hi and welcome. I'm sure that's the people. Alright. The pellet. Yeah, the silver pellet. Hopefully, I'm on a mission for the silver pellet today. Might be a tad foggy, so. Holy rickety road here. Imagine living down this road. Holy smokes. Anyway, yeah, so I'm on my way to Campbell's Bay. On my way to Campbell's Bay to a little closer than I needed to. Yeah, about there. On my way to Campbell's Bay to see if I can get what you call it, vehicle. There you go. In my name. So okay. So why is the car not insured yet? Great question, guys. Okay, we're Friday. I bought that thing last Friday. It's a week. Okay, here's how the story goes. Warning, there might be some gripey old man gripiness in this video. Yeah, me griping and whining. Yeah, me. I got lots of things to gripe and whine about today, so I'm gonna be as gripey and whiny as I can. Please break out your violins. You'll need them. Okay, so here's what I did. Right? Okay, the last Friday, I had canceled my insurance policy with my truck, right? Because I figured I'm either A, going to sell the truck, or B, not have it fixed till, like next June sometime. And I know a lot of people can't understand that whole concept, why it takes me so long to get things fixed. A, I'm broke. B, I was after a mechanic for three mechanics actually, for 7 months. None of them wanted to look at my vehicle. None of them. They'd be like, oh, I'm too busy, but they would take all these people that would show up after me. So I was getting the idea that maybe they just didn't want to work on the vehicle and didn't want to tell me, right? So it's like, okay, I'd rather you just tell me, no, I'm not going to work on your vehicle because I don't like working on Dodges, or I don't like you, whatever, rather than, keep me waiting, you know what I mean? You want to support local shops. One shop, yeah, I know for sure one shop, they only had the one mechanic and he's been working on that same vehicle for like 3 months. So, that one I knew for sure, was actually busy. But the other guy, it just like he didn't want to work on it, right? And people would show up after me, you know what I mean? And say, oh, can you work on this? And yeah, no problem. Fit you in this week, you know what I mean? And I'd be hearing from people like that, and I'm just like, okay, what's going on, you know what I mean? So whatever it is, that mechanic didn't want to work on me. The other mechanic, he just didn't want to, he's semi-retired, so he's just like, yeah, he picks and chooses his job. So oil change, no problem. Tire change, no problem. Filter stuff, no problem, right? Get into really heavy, detailed engine work. Unless you bring him the engine and it's sitting on, sitting in the engine stand, he kind of doesn't want to. Is that my brother? Yeah. So anyway, better watch my speed here. He basically, he is the guy that, gave me the idea to block off the, he told me how to do the job, but he just didn't want to do it. So yeah, I can't get in there with my torches. It's a real pain in the ass to do that one. Good luck with it, you know what I mean? And again, the guy's semi-retired, so I can get that one, you know what I mean? But still, it's like, at least he told me right away that, no, I'm not going to work on it, but everybody else is like, like there's all this runaround, right? So that's why it takes me so, like, a lot of people in my comments don't seem to understand why my truck's not fixed. You know, like, how come you have people picking you up when you haven't even taken your truck to get fixed? Because I can't. And I don't have the money to fix it, right? Because, like, I know some of you guys think it's going to be like an $80 fix. Trust me, it's like, just to get it to the mechanic that will take it, which is a couple of towns over, I'm looking at at least $300 to $500 just to tow the vehicle there, right? And the thing about that is, you know, that's before anything happens, right? And then I've got to get them to do a full diagnostic on the truck. That's not going to be cheap. You'd say, well, why do that? Because I don't want to be, you know, okay, great, I got this fixed, now this is broke. Oh, great, you know, like I just want to know what I'm dealing with. So if the guy says, yeah, you need all new sensors, you need all new this, you need all new that. Okay, then I can plug away at it, right? But if he's like, okay, you need a new fuel pump, a new charcoal thing, number cylinder 2 and 4 is done, you know what I mean? Like, I'll know what I'm up against, right? And that's why I got to do that. Then the whole fix everything kind of thing is basically when I know what needs, like, I know the things that I need to fix on it already, like the you know, like my you know, my suspension parts that I need fixed and stuff like that, with the CV axles and the what you call it, the CV boots and all that. I need that fixed. I need the sway bar pins fixed. I need you know, so I got to get that stuff fixed, right? That's what I mean by fix it all. The dog food exhaust can fix, it's old and ain't broke, don't fix it, right? Ain't gonna spend any more money than I have to. So that's kind of what's going on there, right? So it's not going to be cheap. And if he tells me that, yeah, your number, you got a burnt cylinder, well, there's $5-6 grand right there just to rebuild an engine, right? So at that point, I'm towing it back home. I've spent anywhere from $600 to $1,000, and the vehicle's not going to be fixed. So you see the dilemma I'm in, right? You know, and that's whenever I can get the guy to work on it, right? Whenever I get the money, which right now is the downside of the year. So, like, you can't explain things to people until they live it, right? When you got no money to do things like that, you just got no money to do things like that. Now, I have the credit card, but the problem is I want to get the credit card debt down a lot more before I throw something that large on the credit card, right? And you can't do credit card for everything. That's the problem. Like, a lot of these shops, they operate cash. You know what I mean? Like, it's like, you know, like the towing is all cash. You know what I mean? So, you know, you can take out money on your credit card and stuff like that. But now you're talking all the interest rate and everything like that. So I still got quite a bit on my credit card, which I'm probably going to have to use today. And that's what I got it for, was for emergency. Yeah, it's a bad way to do things. You can't spend your way out of debt. I know that. And I'm pretty responsible with it, right? But it's still, I got a good chunk on there, because last winter I didn't have enough money to get myself through the winter, and I had to use it a few times, right? And this winter I almost have enough to get me through the winter, and if I can get it right through to the spring, then I'm laughing. Then I have an overlap, because what happened last year was I worked later in the fall, which was great, but then it took forever for the weather to let up so that I could actually get to work. So I didn't work till late May, instead of, like, usually April I'm working, right? It was almost late May before I got working. You know, and it was sporadic work too. It wasn't, you know, full in. So I really didn't make any money until about June. You know what I mean? So you want to see a desperate man, there you go. And it's been a really, really tough year for me. I know I'm not the only one considering the world economy, and I know it's about to get really, really bad for a lot more people. Yeah, anyway, I'll make a part 2 here.